Hey, happy Monday. Dana here from Dana Pierce Self-Love Coach. I'm usually out on my bike. I did go for a ride this morning, but it was so hot. I think we got up to 36 degrees yesterday Celsius, so it's pretty smoking here. So I came down to my office to cool down a little bit and do my share. So I hope everyone had a great weekend. So today I wanted to talk about comparison. Some things came up last week and on the weekend as well. And man, I'm not sure that there's a greater evil than comparison when it comes to self-sabotaging ourselves. I wrote a piece called 5 Ways to Love Your Inner Critic and Get It Working for You on my website. If you haven't seen it, please feel free. It's a free ebook, and it's got some step-by-step ways of getting this inner voice so it's not taking us down like it often does, the inner critic. And one of the sneaky little ways that this happens is through comparison, where that inner critic loves to compare us. We want to compare ourselves with others or other things out there. And man, in the world today with social media and the internet and it's just, I think comparison is rampant, and we're looking at all these people's lives that we think just looks perfect because we're getting the little perfect snippets of it. And so what brought me to this was on the weekend, I was being interviewed by a lovely teenager, a 16-year-old girl who lives in California, and she is creating a summit. I think this is a lofty feat, and I'm very, I think it's incredible that she's trying to put this together, or is putting this together. So she's putting together something called Your Bold Breakthrough. And her goal is to help young women and women of all ages, but young women especially, to love themselves the way they are, to not compare themselves, not think that they need to look like a certain way, or comparing themselves again to like models and crazy things like that just aren't realistic. And so we got into that a little bit, and it just really made me think about it. And it's made me become even more aware, even just in the last day or so, of, where am I comparing myself? Where am I creating comparisons to, other coaches or other people? Again, because we're in this time where everything is we have so much access to so much and so many people and so many different things, that it's really easy to put ourselves into that situation of comparing. And my beautiful people, it is such a takedown. It is such a takedown, because what we are seeing is not the reality. You never know what's happening in somebody else's world or what's happening inside of them. So, and like I say, in this era that we're living in with technology and everything else, it's just brutal. There's this false illusion of how people are living and how they are. So comparison, it's a really nasty self-sabotage rabbit hole to go down. So what do we do instead? One of the things that I encourage is, if you're going to make any comparisons, use yourself. I think I read a quote, and it was something about be your own role model. Look at your own game in life. Look at your own, the way that you are. And am I better today than I was yesterday, or a week ago, or a month ago? Have I made improvement in my life, in my relationships, in my, have I grown? Am I growing as a person? I think these are incredible questions to ask ourselves. And if the answer is no, and if you're feeling like the answer is a no to that, then I encourage you to bring love and compassion into that. Bring love and compassion into to those areas where maybe you haven't grown, that you want to grow, and look at setting goals for yourselves about where it is that you want to go. So I'm on the comparison is on my radar huge in a new way right now. I'm really looking at where am I comparing? Where have I been comparing? I had a ridiculous piece come up for myself where I'm very fit, and I love that I'm fit, and I'm in my mid to late 40s, and I catch where I compare myself. Hey Kim, I catch where I compare myself to like 30 and 20-year-olds. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? I mean, that's just an instant takedown right there. So, so better to compare ourselves with ourselves, and yeah, and just love yourself the way you are. But if you're going to compare yourself, use yourself as your own role model. Where have you improved? Where do you want to improve in your life? And set a vision, set a goal for that, and be aware of those areas. Like I say, it can be sneaky under the radar. The comparisons, it can be a real sneaky under the radar piece where we're comparing others and comparing ourselves to others. So keep an eye out for that, watch for that, and I would love any comments or yeah, below. Let me know where you've noticed that you've compared yourself, or where you've had challenges with that as well. All right, have a beautiful day. Bye.